my friends, I now invite you to enjoy this classic Dr. Groovy lesson. Howdy y'all, Dr. Groovy here, Scott Grove, GroovyMusicLessons.com. Had a nice young at heart gentleman asked me to do a particular lick, show him how to do it for this. This is back in country western days, Geno Tree days, okay, when western was actually part of all this. Just the stuff I really love, you know. The further you take it back, I'm into it. Some of the other people might get something out of it too. Again, it's one of these licks that have just been around for over a century, and everybody expects you to know it, especially in the country circles. So let's just check it out. This here is going to be over an intro, which is also going to be a turnaround, which is also going to be an outro. These are all country terms, usually. What that means is the intro is the beginning of the song, which will be played again either right after the first verse. That's generally the way it goes. So it does the first verse and possibly a chorus, and then it'll go to the turnaround again, which is exactly what we're going to start off with. Instead of playing a solo, it just kind of refreshes your memory with the intro. And then you'll go up to another chorus, and then go right to a lead solo, then back out to another chorus, and then you go back to the outro, which is just what they call the intro when you're getting ready to end the song. So generally this is always played 3 times in a song, and the song is always the same, as they say. So the rhythm guitar part, to let you know what you're going to be playing over top of, would be in E is the key I'll teach it in, then you can put it any key you want. It steps up to the 5 chord right away, which would be your B7, and then it comes back to your 1 and back up to your B7. So actually playing it in time would be like this. You know, that type of thing. So that's your intro. Again, it goes up to the 5 right away. So B, back down to the E, then up to the B again. If the guitar player wants to do that little walk, he can, but you most assuredly will hear the bass player doing that. And a lick we have in here will actually follow that. So anyway, the lick that we've all heard and that he wanted to learn is okay, so that's how that goes. Now I'll go ahead and get you right into that. It's very easy if you keep your eye on the prize here. And the cool thing is we're going to use the B string as reference, so which is nice since we're going up to the B. Okay, and we're only going to use 2 strings for the first half of this and 2 different strings for the second half. Your first half is all going to be done on the D string and the B string. Okay, so I'll throw these out kind of tabbed, meaning I'll throw the number of the fret at you. So on the D string we're going to go chromatic, which means every fret, you're not skipping anything. So from the 11th, 12th, 13th, okay? Now I'm doing with the picking, down, up, down. And then going for a 12th fret with my middle finger on the B string. Okay, so the beginning of this. Okay, now you got to decide whether you want it to ring or not. I'll show you a way to get around that if you want it to. Okay, so if you want to keep it ringing, just come chromatically down with your ring finger. Or gonna go backward. Okay, so let's get this done. Again, 11, 12, 13 on your D string. And then however you want to do it, but it again is 13, 12, 11 on the D string. And then B string at 10. Okay. I like that for when I'm letting them ring, and then not that when I'm going to do it staccato, which is. Okay, then I like to pop them and snap them and do that kind of thing. Just want to throw that at you so you know you have alternate things that you can do. Okay, last time on this one, 11, 12, 13. 12, then 13, 12, 11, then 10. Now here's nice and easy. 7, 8, 9, and then you're going to flatten your ring finger out onto the 9 on the B string. Now 9, 8, 7, just backwards. Flatten. Okay. Now we're just finally getting down to the E, which is 4, 5, 6, 5. So there you go. Now when it comes back down off that B7, right into your thing. Okay, that is actually going to be on the G string and the high E string. Okay, you're actually going to end up on the G string all the way up here at the 8th fret, and with your middle finger on the 7th fret, so G string, 8th fret, and your high E, 7th fret on the dot. But we need to start at the B down here. So on the G string, 4th fret, nice slide all the way up and then hit the high E. Now we actually move them back without hitting them is what I do. You can do whatever you want, but I think it sounds nice. Okay, I'm sliding right after I hit the E string. So you hear both strings sliding, or you can go, whatever it takes. But again, 4 up to 8, now 7, and then sliding back to 6 and 5. Then now G string, we're doing 4 and 4, okay? 4th fret on both of them. So G and then E. Now 2 and 2. And you could just strum the E string, or that's kind of nice to throw in that little open G string and hammer on for the minor, then the major third. Okay, so again. How she rolls, okay? And if you want to do something kind of fun, you can do just like an F chord, but bring it all the way up here to the 7th fret, play an F chord here, there's your B major, bring it down 2 frets, there's your A major. Now we bring it to this, which is actually going to be your G sharp minor. So you got, just comes off of this. Okay, so you got 4, 4, 4, then 6. Now you go F sharp minor. Okay, so you had major, major, minor, minor, and here. I just showed you that because you can do those as well and pick around with those as the bass players. Or instead of, you go want to ever do a slower version of it. Okay, so there you go. Hope that helped a little bit, and thanks my friend for asking for something nice and with some actual Western stuff in there. I like the good old El Paso stuff, and that. Give me some Jim Reeves, and I'm happy there. You're just the good stuff. Marty Robbins, you know, which I just mentioned with the El Paso. But yeah, that's my era of stuff I would love to play if I could get paid for it all the time. So anyway, enjoy the lick. And anybody else that wants to hop on the train and learn that old thing, it's just again another good one to have in your big old box of tricks. Okay, you guys be groovy, and I'm going to take Paul Stanley out and do some bluegrass festivals, and there he is. He looks like he's dressed for it. And try to find some more straps online that match all my guitars. Anyway, happy picking. Bye.